Hello students, today we will discuss some special case in magnetic field due to circular coil. Okay, recall figure. Uh, the magnetic field due to a circular coil like shape this, which has a center O and the distance from center to point P is A, and this is point P. Okay, and the radius of circular coil is this distance value is x and the radius of coil is A. Okay, now what was our shape of figure? Like this. Okay, now special cases. Okay, case 1. So what is the case 1? Case 1 is when we take our point P at center of this coil, then what is the effect of magnetic field at point P? Okay, that means case 1, when point P lies at the center of circular coil. Okay, when point P, this point P lies at the center of circular coil, at this time the distance from O to P becomes 0. That means x will be 0. And recall your formula of magnetic field at P. B equals to mu naught upon 4 pi. Okay, 2 mu naught upon 4 pi 2 pi n a square upon x square plus a square power 3 by 2. This was this is your formula of magnetic field at point P due to a circular coil. Okay. Here current also included. Mu naught upon 4 pi 2 pi n I a square upon x square plus a square power 3 by 2. Okay. Now when we put the value of x in this equation, that means this term becomes 0. Okay. Put value of x in equation 1. Okay, this is equation 1. Then the B will be mu naught upon 4 pi 2 pi n I a square upon, this term becomes 0 and this term becomes a की power q. Okay, that means this and this will cancel and remaining a single term of a. That means B equals to, the final value of magnetic field at the center of coil is mu naught upon 4 pi 2 pi n I upon a. This is your value of magnetic field at a point P, when point P lies at the center of circular coil. Okay, so I hope you understand. The case 1 is when point P lies at the center of circular coil. then what is the effect of magnetic field? Okay. Now we will discuss case 2. What is the case 2? The case 2 is when point P lies far away from center of coil. Okay, when point P lies far away from center of coil, that means the value of x is very much than radius of coil. Okay, now case 2, when point P lies far away from center of coil. Okay, now when point P lies far away from center of coil, that means if you see this term in this equation, that means in this situation x become very much larger than value of a. Okay, where a is the radius of coil and x is the distance from center of coil to point P. Okay, that means x square plus a square will be equal to only x square, because a is neglected. Okay, neglected. ओके, हम जानते हैं कि जब कोई वैल्यू बहुत ज़्यादा बड़ी होती है तो अगर हम उसका सम करेंगे ए के साथ तो बहुत ज़्यादा अंतर नहीं आएगा. दैट्स व्हाई वी राइट दिस टर्म एज ओनली एक्स स्क्वायर. ओके, नाउ पुट योर वैल्यू ऑफ एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस एक्स स्क्वायर इक्वल्स टू एक्स स्क्वायर इन इक्वेशन, देन योर मैग्नेटिक फील्ड इक्वेशन बिकम एज b इक्वल्स टू म्यू नॉट अपॉन 4 पाई 2 pi n I a square upon x 2 into 3 upon 2. That means this will cancel and only x के power cube remaining. Okay, only x के power cube remaining. Now notice this term pi and a square. Okay, pi and a square. If we talk about the area of circle, then what is the area of circle? Pi r square. Pi r square is the area of circle. Now here your coil is also a shape of circular. Okay, circle. That means pi and the radius of the coil is a. That means we put a in place of r, that means a square. That means pi a square become the area of coil, which is denoted by capital A. We can also write this equation as mu naught upon 4 pi 2 n I pi and a square a capital A upon x k cube. This is the value of magnetic field when point P is far away from its center. Okay, this is the value of capital B, that means magnetic field at the point P when point P is far away from its center. Okay, now we also discuss a topic related to this equation which is named as magnetic dipole moment. Okay, magnetic dipole moment. Magnetic dipole moment is a moment due to current flowing in a closed path. Okay, this term represents magnetic dipole moment. That means if we represent this term where m equals to NIA. This is magnetic dipole moment, where m is magnetic dipole moment. Okay, magnetic dipole moment. That means this equation can also written as, can be also written as B equals to mu naught upon 4 pi 2 m upon x to power q. Okay, that means if you have a numerical in which the question asking you to find out the value of magnetic field and the variable are given in terms of magnetic dipole moment, then you can solve your numerical through this equation. Okay, and from here, what is the unit of magnetic dipole moment? The unit of magnetic dipole moment is derived from its formula. Okay, and what is the formula of magnetic dipole moment? M equals to NIA. Okay, where n is a constant value, okay, number of terms, which is a numerical value. That means the unit of magnetic dipole moment depends on I and A. The unit of I is ampere, and the unit of area is meter square. Okay, that means unit of SI unit of magnetic dipole moment is ampere per meter square. Okay, sorry, ampere meter square. This is the unit of magnetic dipole moment. I hope you understand. Okay, so students, now we will discuss about solenoid. Okay, this is, as you can see, this is the structure of solenoid. Okay, the first thing in your mind, that what is the mean of solenoid. Okay, so solenoid is a equipment which is used to generate a magnetic field. Okay, this equipment is mostly applicable in various electronics field. Okay, in radio and in various devices. Basically it used to generate magnetic field. Okay, so the first point is solenoid is a equipment used to generate magnetic field. Okay, and what is the structure? You can see in this figure, you see this pattern. Okay, this pattern shows the wires. Okay, this pattern shows the wires. Actually the whole solenoid is a long wire wounded in form of helix. Okay, like this is our core, and a wire, if we wrap up a wire throughout this core, then that wire form a structure like helix. Okay, helix means the structure like this, this structure is called helix. Okay, that means you see only a front portion in this picture. You can see only the front portion of the picture. That means this wire is wounded over a core. Okay, now when we wound our wire in such a specific manner and pass current through it, then it produces a magnetic field. Why? Because each wire turn behave like a circular loop. Okay, each wire turn behave like a circular loop, and magnetic field produced by the solenoid is sum of the vector sum of the magnetic field produced by individual circular loops. Okay, this is an individual circular loop, this is a second individual circular. These types of various circular loops, okay, and the all magnetic field produced by the whole solenoid is the vector sum of the magnetic field produced by individual circular loop. Okay, now I hope you understand. These are the pattern of magnetic, these are the pattern of magnetic. Now if you notice, at the center of solenoid the magnetic field pattern is uniform. Okay, मैग्नेटिक फील्ड पैटर्न इज यूनिफॉर्म. अगर आप सेंटर पे देखोगे तो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड पैटर्न क्या मिलेगी आपको, यूनिफॉर्म मिलेगी. और जैसे ही आप सोलेनॉइड के आउटर एरिया में जाते हो तो जो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड है वो नॉन यूनिफॉर्म में मिलती है. ओके, यूनिफॉर्म मैनर मीन्स क्या होता है कि कोई भी चीज एक साथ हो. दैट मीन्स अगर कोई मैग्नेटिक फील्ड की डायरेक्शन है, sorry, so our second point is it consists a long wire wound form of. Okay, this is your second point. Now what is the third point? Whenever we take solenoid, then we take long solenoid. Okay, we take long solenoid. And what the mean of long solenoid? That means length of solenoid is greater than its radius. Okay, its radius. Okay, the fourth point is the magnetic field is uniform at middle of solenoid. Okay, or in inner structure of solenoid, and it is non-uniform. It is non-uniform outside of solenoid. Okay, so these are the magnetic patterns. These lines which you can see is the magnetic field lines or magnetic field pattern of solenoid. Okay, our next point is each turn regarded as circular loop and magnetic field due to solenoid is the vector sum of all individual loops, and the magnetic field due to solenoid is the vector sum of all individual loops. Okay, now the structure portion is over. Now we will discuss magnetic field due to solenoid in mathematical terms. Okay, so how can we determine magnetic field due to solenoid in mathematical term? To determine magnetic field of solenoid in mathematical terms, we should assume solenoid in a identical manner. Okay, in a identical manner. What is the identical manner? Means a structure of solenoid which help us to determine magnetic field. Okay, that means a simple structure of solenoid is like that, cylindrical shape. Okay, in cylindrical shape. That means like this. In this manner. Okay, now in this cylindrical shape we assume our solenoid. That means the magnetic field lines pass through all inner space of solenoid. That means the magnetic field lines pass through in this manner. And the direction of magnetic field, we know that is all same in solenoid. That means magnetic field in uniform manner. Okay, this is called magnetic field in uniform manner. Okay, this is called magnetic field in uniform manner. Now, to determine our magnetic field due to solenoid, we take a loop. Okay, we take a loop. We give it name as PQRS. Okay, PQRS. We know that to determine the magnetic field due to whole solenoid, okay, if we determine magnetic field due to a small portion of solenoid and integrate it, then we will find the magnetic field due to whole solenoid. Okay, now the length of this rectangle from P to Q or S to R is L. Okay, now we see what is the magnetic field due to this solenoid. हमने जो यहाँ पे एक रेक्टेंगल लिया है, दैट मीन्स जो यहाँ पे मैग्नेटिक फील्ड पास हो रही है, तो वहाँ पे कॉइल का सर्कुलर स्ट्रक्चर बना होगा. ठीक है, तो हम यहाँ पे एक चीज़ क्या मानते हैं कि स्मॉल n जो है वो है नंबर ऑफ टर्न पर यूनिट लेंथ. ओके, नंबर ऑफ टर्न पर यूनिट लेंथ, नंबर ऑफ टर्न ऑफ कॉइल, नंबर ऑफ टर्न per unit length. Okay, number of turn per unit length. अगर अब हम देखें यहाँ पे तो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड जो है उसका जो डायरेक्शन है वो कुछ इस डायरेक्शन में. Now the next point is the magnetic field component. The magnetic field due to the magnetic field component, magnetic field component along QR and SP QR and SP along QR and SP will be 0. Why? Because this component makes 90 degree with magnetic field. Okay, makes 90 degree with magnetic field, and when we put cos 90, then we get 0. Okay, that's why the magnetic field component along QR and SP will be 0. Okay, the magnetic field component along RS will also 0. Okay, will also 0 because RS is outside of solenoid, because RS is outside of solenoid, and we know that magnetic field is present only inside of solenoid, and if you talk about outer side of solenoid, we assume there is a no magnetic field. Okay, because we assume there is a no magnetic field at outer side of solenoid. Okay, because we assume there is a no magnetic field outer side of solenoid. Now we will calculate the line integral of magnetic field in that rectangle. That means summation of PQ RS B dot dl equals to integration of P to Q B dot dl, okay, plus integration Q to R B dot dl, plus, because the integral of line integral of magnetic field of PQRS is the sum of line integral due to specific component. Okay, हम अगर PQRS टोटल का अगर हम लाइन इंटीग्रल ऑफ मैग्नेटिक फील्ड निकाल रहे हैं, दैट मींस हमें इसका लाइन इंटीग्रल निकालना पड़ेगा, इस पार्ट का लाइन इंटीग्रल निकालना पड़ेगा, इस वाले पार्ट का, एंड देन इस पार्ट का, और इन सभी पार्ट के लाइन इंटीग्रल को जो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड का है उसको सम करके ही पूरे हमारे इस लूप का मैग्नेटिक फील्ड का लाइन इंटीग्रल आ सकता है. दैट्स व्हाई वी सम द ऑल लाइन इंटीग्रल इंडिविजुअल. ओके, दैट मींस BDL प्लस QR हो गया आपका. अब RS लेते हैं, यहाँ पे क्या लेते हैं, RS. ओके, BDL B डॉट DL प्लस इंटीग्रल SP B dot DL. Now we know that B dot DL means B L cos theta. Okay, BL cos theta. Now when we see in the segment of QR, that means QR makes 90 degree with magnetic field lines. Okay, QR makes 90 degree with magnetic field line. This is the 90 degree. Okay, now when we put cos theta is 90, then this whole term becomes 0. Okay, that means this term, okay, and this term and this term will be 0, because these are along with 90 degree makes 90 degree with magnetic field. Okay, that means this term becomes 0 and this term becomes 0 due to theta is 90 degree. Okay, and this term you can see as this term is due to outer side, okay, direction of the loop. We know that magnetic field component along RS will be 0 because RS is outside of solenoid. Okay, and we assume there is a no magnetic field outside of solenoid. That's why this term will also become 0. Okay, this term will also become 0. That means we have only the term, we have now only term of line integral of magnetic field due to from P to Q. That means the line integral of PQRS B dot dl equals to the integral of B dot dl from P to Q, from P to Q. And when we integrate the dl from P to Q, that means this is a dl. Okay, and when we integrate it from P to Q, that means we take our whole length, that means capital L, that means this will be become as B into L. Okay, this is your line integral of magnetic field of a circular of a loop of PQRS, rectangular loop. Okay, I hope you understand. तो हमने यहाँ पे क्या निकाला, अभी हमारा काम खत्म नहीं हुआ है क्योंकि अभी जो हमने निकाला है इसके थ्रू निकाला है, लाइन इंटीग्रल के थ्रू, लेकिन अभी जब हम निकालेंगे अपने पूरे लूप का जो लाइन इंटीग्रल ऑफ मैग्नेटिक फील्ड, तो वहाँ पे हम रिकॉल करेंगे एम्पियर्स लॉ को, क्योंकि एम्पियर ने भी एक लॉ दिया था एंड ही सेज दैट द लाइन इंटीग्रल इन अ क्लोज्ड लूप of magnetic field equals to the mu naught times of current pass through it. Okay, that means we recall Ampere's circular law, which says that according to Ampere circular law phi some integral of PQRS B dot dl equals to the mu naught times of current pass through, that means mu naught I, that means mu naught I. Okay, but here is the different case because I is current pass through PQRS, current pass through PQRS, current pass through PQ R and S. Okay, now what is the current pass through PQRS? The current pass through PQRS is number of turn. Okay, number of turn. The current pass through PQRS is the number of turn and current. Okay, number of turn into current. ओके, बिकॉज वी हम यहाँ पूरे PQRS की बात कर रहे हैं, तो इसके नंबर ऑफ टर्न की भी बात करेंगे, क्योंकि पूरे नंबर ऑफ टर्न से जितना करंट पास हो रहा है उसे हम काउंट कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे, ना कि केवल एक नंबर ऑफ टर्न से, क्योंकि इस PQRS में कई नंबर ऑफ टर्न्स होंगे. ओके, दैट वाई वी डिस्कस लाइक दिस. ओके, नाउ सो व्हाट विल हैपन हियर, द नंबर ऑफ टर्न बिकम n into L. The number of turn become n into L because we talk about PQRS, and you know that PQRS is only for due to component of from P to Q. Okay, that means mu naught into n into capital L into I. Okay, here L, the term is capital L from P to Q. Okay, now this is the B dot dl or PQRS from Ampere's orbital law. If you notice this equation and this equation, then you can also give it a digit as equation number 1 and equation number 2. If you see the both equation, then you will find that BL equals to mu naught into n into L into I. Okay, now this L and this L will get cancelled and the magnetic field become mu naught times of n into I. Okay, and you know that in first I told you that the small n is number of turn per unit length. If we denote number of turn in whole solenoid as capital N, then length is capital L. That means small n is equal to capital N upon L. Okay, that means this small n indicates number of turns per unit length in PQRS. That means n equals to capital N upon L. Okay, mu naught capital N upon capital L into I. This is your value of B. This is the value of B. Okay, now the one more point is magnetic field near the center of solenoid is equal to the value of which we already derivated as B equals to mu naught n into I. Okay, where small n is the number of turn per unit length. Okay, now when कभी कभी क्वेश्चन कैसा फॉर्म होता है कि मैग्नेटिक फील्ड जो पूछता है या तो सेंटर में पूछता है या तो सोलेनॉइड के एंड में पूछता है. तो अगर सोलेनॉइड के एंड में मैग्नेटिक फील्ड अगर आपसे क्वेश्चन पूछ रहा है तो उसका जो फार्मूला होगा वो होगा B इक्वल्स टू म्यू नॉट एन आई अपॉन 2. वो क्या हो जाता है, हाफ हो जाता है एट द एंड ऑफ सोलेनॉइड. ओके, सो वी ऑल्सो कैन ड्रॉ द पैटर्न ऑफ मैग्नेटिक फील्ड विद रिस्पेक्ट टू डिस्टेंस ऑफ सोलेनॉइड. दैट मीन्स अगर आप यहाँ पैटर्न को देखें तो आपको ये पता चल रहा होगा कि जैसे जैसे यहाँ पर डिस्टेंस r बढ़ रही है वैसे वैसे b की जो वैल्यू है वो क्या हो रही है, एक टाइम पे घट रही है. कुछ समय तक तो ये एक कांस्टेंट वैल्यू में है, लेकिन यहीं से वो क्या कर रही है, डिक्रीज कर रही है. दैट मीन्स व्हेन वी इंक्रीज आवर डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम सेंटर ऑफ सोलेनॉइड देन मैग्नेटिक फील्ड एट अ सर्टेन पॉइंट विल डिक्रीज. ओके, तो और सेंटर पे क्या होती है, मैक्सिमम मैग्नेटिक फील्ड मिलती है. तो ये पैटर्न यही शो कर रहा है. आई होप यू अंडरस्टैंड. Okay.